I'll tell you what, we lost a great man, Tony Lupo Sr., Anthony Lupo Sr., if you will, who built, along with Louis Martino, a state of the art back in the day, 1985, Cumberland Chapels. Cumberland Chapels is world famous now. Of course, Sebastian Maniscalco has used it in his act. It took the Ma and Pa funeral homes, the small places, kept them still there, but this expanded it. They've added a crematorium. They've had plenty of space, plenty of vestibule space, but it was Tony Lupo Sr. who grew up in Norwich, who loved the people of Norwich, who's done so much for him. I know Tony since 1992. I met him with Tino Antonacci, his friend, since he's known him since he was 14, 15 years old. When Tino introduced me to him at Basta Pasta, we became friends, and the Norths feel terribly. My wife Bibi and I feel horrible about Tony's passing at the age of 77. He leaves Stephanie, his wife, who's I believe close to 50 years of marriage, and of course Dominica, his daughter, and Tony Jr., his son. Wonderful people. 6 grandchildren, 2 twin boys and 4 girls, countless nieces and nephews, but he was just a class act. And when I came up with my concept of somebody big just died, where we've talked about and eulogized everybody, especially those in the political, entertainment, or sports field, he jumped right in. I said, I have to have a funeral home, a memorial place, chapel, to do this show, and along with Tino, who is with Tony Antonacci, Pennyville Station, they jumped in together. You can't make it without great sponsors, but I knew Tony way before he was a great sponsor for us, and he was a good friend. And the northwest side and the north side of Chicago and the suburbs, where he loved Norwich, not feeling too good today. May he rest in peace. The service is going to be from 12 to 8 at Cumberland Chapels this Wednesday. God bless.
Somebody big just died. Cumberland Chapels founder Anthony Lupo Sr. is dead at 77 years old. My friend Mike North is here to help eulogize him. Mike, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, Joe. Good to talk to you. Good to talk to everybody out there. I know that the person that we're eulogizing, maybe not everybody knows this gentleman, but I will tell you this. I will make sure that you know him after we're done. I just have to say on a personal level that I went to the wake yesterday for Anthony, or Tony, as many people called him. And it was a heck of an experience. And I'll tell you all about it after we get done, as Tony Lupo would have wanted, with our business, okay? And the reason we're here, okay, not just for this show, but for every show we've done, and we've been there 3 years, is because of
3 years.
Great sponsors. Because podcasts, it's tough to keep a sponsor for a month, a week, a day, an hour.
Yep.
There's a lot of podcasters out there that can't get sponsors. But this one here, it was a natural. Cumberland Chapels. I was always proud that they're our sponsors, because I always said they're like the Portillos of funeral parlors, or the Cadillac of funeral parlors. Serving families with dignity and grace since 1985. This was his baby. Look at the testimonials we have here. And plenty of room was there yesterday for the wake. And as a matter of fact, I parked on the right side over there. Plenty of parking. 8300 West Lawrence Avenue, Norwich, Illinois, 60706 708 456. I lost the number, Joe. Joe's quick on the trigger. It's 8300 CumberlandChapels.com. God bless them. God bless them, man. And, of course, Pennyville Station. Tino Antonacci's place. My browser has failed, so I can't see the clip, but I'll do the best I can to get things under control. 112 South Main Street. in Park Ridge, Pennyville Station for singles, for doubles, for mix, for families, for private parties, rehearsals, wedding rehearsal dinner, funerals after the funeral. Uh, Plus, it's a great night spot right there across from the railroad station. You have great specials. You got happy hour from 2 to 5. You got some great dishes there, including kapow chicken and other type of situations. So go check them out. Go see Tino Antonacci, who was a great friend of Mr. Lupo's. They've known each other since they were 15. He's there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday during the day. And of course, his son, the great Tony Antonacci, there in around the clock, to be honest with you. So I'm going to just say this, that me and B went to the wake of Anthony Lupo Sr. yesterday. Here's a guy, and the testimonial that was written, and I saw it, and his son did the writing of it, which was just Anthony Jr., a wonderful thing, and it told me a lot about him. And for people that didn't know about him, he grew up on Taylor Street, okay, and he was an entrepreneur. He ended up working at Salerno's funeral parlor on Harlem Avenue, which then they helped get him into the business. He and some partners, including Louis Martino, bulldozed a row of houses on Lawrence, and then built that state-of-the-art place. Now, that place isn't changed. It's 1985 that they built that place. So far ahead of his time. I know in our parish, most parishes had some decent sized funeral parlors, but some of them were like old, 2 flats and stuff. Storefronts, not this place. And it was his dream. Got a kick out of just seeing the closeness at the wake with me and B. Me and B got there. I go, you know what we'll do, B? It's from 12 to 8. It's from 12 to 8. So we'll get there about 1:30. Okay. That downtime. Okay. It's 12 to 8, the thing's open. And it was like a ball game. It was like there were
Really?
Oh yeah. And it was so cool because a lot of times, and there he is sitting there, great man. There's Tino right there. That's at Pennyville. There's Tony and Tino. He was a great friend of theirs, and that's how I met Tony. There they are, right there. Just a great time. Family get-togethers, and I know that I met his wife, Stephanie, his daughter, Dominique. I'm not sure if I had met her. I know I met, of course, Anthony Jr. Okay, and then he's been instrumental in what they do. And what I found striking was a lot of happy jabber. It wasn't a crowd that's like everybody was down in the dumps. It was the way that he was. When I met him, he was gregarious. He made you happy to meet him. Hey, how you doing? He was a street guy from Taylor Street. He had a hot dog stand. And what was great was it was like all of Norridge was there. And every Italian in Illinois, it seemed like, was there. So we stood in line. Took about 20, 25 minutes. No big deal. Like I always say, you're not outside. It's a big place. And the room was beautiful. It was open casket. It was done like Cumberland Chapels always does things. I've always been proud that he wanted to do this. Tino Antonacci asked him, boom. Of course, it's Mike and it's different.
3 years later, Mike, look at it now.
Yeah, and we're still rolling. And I know we've been quoted by a lot of places. and we got a good listenership. But when
We do.
somebody just died, this guy was like the Sinatra of funeral directors, okay? The Dean Martin. He was a Cadillac, top shelf, okay?
That's right.
He was Napoleon whiskey.
Yes.
What he was. He was a double dog. Now, people are going to go double dog. I'm going to go, yeah.
I get the reference.
So we're at the funeral parlor, chapel, and we're in line, and you have all these flowers, and the place is immaculate for him. And there's a floral display shaped like a double hot dog. With the
That's
bun
awesome.
and everything. So I fortunately knew the story because I had talked to Tino that day, the day before, saying, when are you going to be there? Which I saw him and Carol and some other people. This is if it's some inside stuff, folks, I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. But I'm trying to keep this as cool as I can because I love the guy. He was at Gene and Jude's one night with Tino and a bunch of other people. And he ate 4 double dogs.
Oh, it sounds delicious right now, man.
Listen, with the fries with each one. You know, usually you have the contest, 4 double dogs with the fries. And then somebody said,
Dang.
come on. Huh?
I said, wow.
And then somebody had dared him to do another one, and he ate 5. That's it. Gene and Jude's in the parking lot. I used to go there before it was paved. It was white gravel. It might still be, for all I know.
There's a little bit of white gravel in the lot.
Yeah. Listen, I dropped a tamale on that white gravel and picked it up immediately, and I still ate it. Okay, one night. It's the way it is. What am I going to
That's it.
Out? Come on. If that's going to kill me, forget about it. But his grandkids, the family was there. And what's funny is we're in line, and some people are talking, but they're in front of us. But at the 2 people in front of us, a nice couple, man and a woman, are talking to these other 2 that are not in line. Well, the line's moving. Guess who ain't moving? Me.
The couple. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me and B. We're not moving. And either is anybody else. So I go around. Okay. And so does B. But then everybody else stays back there. And then these guys, I turn around and the guy's right behind me. I go, hey. I said, got your spot. Come on. I didn't know if you knew that the line. No, that's no big deal. Everybody was friendly. It was, no big deal. It was an upbeat wake, if you can say it. And his kids are great. The people there were great. Some of the stuff that was written about him here is just unbelievable. How lucky we are to have the greatest dad in the world. His grandsons, Michael and Jack, the twin bodyguards that filled him with so much pride. His 4 granddaughters, Stephanie, Charlotte, Karina, and Carmela, Lupo, the jewels that brought the most dazzling sparkle to his eyes. He's survived by countless nieces, nephews, cousins with whom he shared the happiest moments of his life. He leaves behind, and I know this, there's his lovely wife, a king's ransom of friendships. I met him in 92, and I can remember the laughter and stuff, and it seems not like that long ago, and then I realized that, yeah, it was long ago, a long time ago, but
33 years, if my math is correct.
A street guy from Taylor Street made it absolutely big. He was involved with the boys' town of Italy, the little city, Villa Scalabrini, and Operation North Pole, just to name a few. He helped found the St. Anthony Lodge, which became another outlet for charity friendship for the decades. He was an entrepreneur. The whole area is so sad. His work ethic, scooping ice cream at his parlor, Taylor Sweet it was called. He had beef sandwiches at a stand called Loops. But his funeral business was the business of his true calling. So we wanted to just give our condolences to everybody on here at Somebody Big Just Died. Of course, everybody at the bar room, everybody at ESPN 1000. I know I brought it up to some people over there today. And, everybody was like, wow, because he was a home run hitter. He was the top of his field. He was as big as it gets. Okay. He put that funeral business on the map as far as branching out. He could have been even bigger, but he
immortalized, Mike, by Sebastian Maniscalco as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And he could have been even bigger. There he is. Sebastian has Cumberland Chapels in his act every so often. And he could have been bigger, but he loved Norwich. That's where he grew up. And I just want to say to the family and everybody out there, to all his friends and all the people I met yesterday, it was great to see everybody honor a man that really put Norwich on the map. I mean, and continued to do tremendous work. They had tremendous pride. It's just a great sponsor, but even more importantly, they're great people. So on behalf of Joe and me and Aldo Gandhi and everybody at the bar room, we have our condolences, and you guys, good night to all.